Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1970 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Seattle Pilots and the California Angels at Anaheim Stadium. On the mound for the Pilots today is Jerry Stephenson, whose record is 0-4 with a 6.37 ERA. And pitching for the Angels is Andy Messersmith, whose record is 3-3 with a 1.93 ERA. Okay, I guess I should start out by apologizing for yesterday's game. If you didn't see it, that's because there was nothing to see. It was audio only. In the editing process, when I added the title card, I set it for the proper duration, but I didn't enter it. And so I was in the middle of trying to get everything going for Thanksgiving, and I didn't double check it like a moron, and the title card remained up for the entirety of the game. And it wasn't until I actually uploaded it that I realized it was in that format, and there was nothing I could do because I had already closed out the editing software, and there was no way for me to fix it. So I blew it. I thought I'd upload it anyway. At least there's the audio version of it, which is probably not all that interesting, but I figured at least I could show you the box score for that game. Of course, we lost 7-3. We were out of it very early as this is loading up here. You could take a look at it and see that we were down, 7-1 after 5. We tried to get Bob Meyer, at least a good 6-inning stretch because he hadn't pitched beyond the 4th inning yet this season. But it didn't amount to much. Bruce Brubaker came in, did a good job. And all I can tell you is that because of this major terrible performance by Bob Meyer, I ended up trading his ass right after the ball game. So let me tell you about that. Let's take a look real quick here at the transactions. And you will see that I traded Bob Meyer, now on the Pittsburgh Pirates. There's his stats as a Seattle pitcher. And our backup catcher, Merritt Renew, who we gave a little bit of PT to last year. But he's 32 years old and arbitration eligible at the end of the year. And he's not somebody who's going to help us anytime in the future. So a starting pitcher, a backup catcher, and I managed to get Manny Sanguillen of the Pirates, a top-notch catcher for this era. If you take a look at his stats, you'll see that he batted .307 in the first year of our sim, and he's already batting .321 in this sim, although as a backup. Now, he's got a 97 contact. I mean, that's elite level. He's got a little bit of power. He's got good gap power. He's not going to take a walk. He doesn't have much speed. That's okay. He's a catcher. And defensively, he's okay with his overall defensive rating as an 82. And of course, I mean, he's an elite level catcher during this era. He played into the 1980s. So he will be our backup catcher to start with. We'll probably do platooning. He's a right-handed bat. He'll bat versus lefties. If he can show he can do that, then maybe we'll give him the everyday primary catching duties. The other player we picked up is a backup bullpen arm, Ramon Hernandez, who will go to AAA. He's having a good year with limited playing time for the Pirates, but his ratings aren't great. He is a left-handed arm, which we can always use. He'll be in AAA for now, and maybe we can find a spot for him. He's also arbitration eligible at the end of the year. So I do believe that we made a significant upgrade at catcher. Let me show you what I did to the roster so you understand all the implications here. Clay DALRYMPLE will still be our catcher versus right-handed arms. There's Manny Sanguillen. Tommy Agee's the first player to be listed as tired, so he's going to get a day off today. We took Dick Billings, who we just traded for, and we sent him to AAA. And by getting rid of Merritt Renew, who was in AAA, we've upgraded our AAA staff here. Like our first guys up, are improving, gradually. I think it was Julio L. that recommended starting to improve the minor league system, and that's what we've done here by taking Dick Billings from our bench and putting him in AAA, getting rid of Merritt Renew. Now we're starting to get some higher rated players at the AAA level. We also have Wayne Comer, don't forget about him. And then if you look at our pitchers, we traded away Bob Meyer, and we're going to move Bruce Brubaker into that starting role. I have no idea how he's going to do. We've never started him. He is capable of starting. His endurance is 75, so it's solid. I mean, he's got a great fastball. And look, he's actually not pitching that bad. In 15 relief appearances, he's thrown 25 innings with a 3.60 ERA. And more strikeouts than walks, and that's got to count for something at this point. So, because we moved Brubaker from the bullpen to the starter's role, I decided to go down to Double-A and call up Miguel Fuentes, who was an actual rookie in 1970. He doesn't have a lot of experience beyond Single-A, other than one game which he got blowed up. But he'll become our long reliever, at least for now, until we maybe can find a trade where we can get a better right-handed arm. Another trade. We've had, 4 trades in 7 days of baseball? So we're wheeling and dealing. We're not doing anything overly significant, but we are at least trying to gradually improve our team. Okay, because this season's a lost cause. We're not, if we got back to 500, that would be a significant improvement. But we're definitely not going to the playoffs, so we have to try to at least make the best of it. So here we go. Here's the duck race. We will, in 2 days, we'll be giving away the 1969 Seattle Pilots scorebook from Six Stadium, a nice piece of memorabilia. We do have one new contestant, and that is Lance B. at the top. So now we have 10 contestants: Lance B., George C., John M., James K., Julio L., Freddie C., Ethan P., David Not Your Status Quo, Thomas D., and Jimmy DeBaker down here at the bottom. So those are our 10 contestants, and in 2 days, which is game 40 of the season, during the 7th inning stretch, we will run the duck race here, and we will give away that prize. So you still have today and tomorrow to get into it. Just be a subscriber and let me know in the comments below that you want to get in on it, and we will add you to the race. Okay, let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Man, I keep trying to wheel and deal, do a little bit of improvements, see if we can't get this team on the right path. And Jerry Stephenson is indicative of our problems right now. As you can see, he's 0-4 with a high ERA. He's had some success versus the Angels. They're only batting .278 against him. All the bullpen is available today. We'll probably see Miguel Fuentes. And then we have Andy Messersmith. He's a staff ace for a terrible Angels team. It's going to be tough to score on him today. He's a right-hander, so we have our lineup in there versus righties. In center field today will be Joe Pepitone. He is not very good defensively in center field, but he's our only option. So that'll be an unusual defensive positioning, and you can make out everybody else here in the lineup. But we do have Manny Sanguillen on the bench for his first game. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Seattle Pilots. Batting leadoff at shortstop is Jerry DaVANON. Batting second in left field is Mike HEGAN. Batting third at first base is Deron Johnson. Batting cleanup in center field is Joe Pepitone. Batting fifth in right field is Bill Robinson. Batting 6th at second base is Van Kelly. Batting 7th at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting 8th and catching is Clay Dalrymple. And batting 9th is the pitcher Jerry Stephenson. Okay, here's Andy Messersmith. We've talked a lot about him in the past. I don't think we talked about him this year, but of course he was the major player in creating free agency in baseball in 1975. He was the first person to not sign a new contract with his original team, and that started the arbitration hearing, in which eventually led to free agency. He, obviously one of the best pitchers from his era. You saw the title card. He had 4 All-Stars, 2 Gold Gloves, was a 20-game winner for the Dodgers in 1974. So a pretty solid pitcher all around, and the game actually values that for once. He's making his 10th start of the season already, 3-3 with a 1.93 ERA, 47 strikeouts in 70 innings pitched. Opponents are batting 184 against him, 3 complete games and 2 shutouts already. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48.5%. The curve is his best pitch. It's rated a 94, with a changeup at an 87 and a fastball at an 80. So 3 pitches that are league average or better. Overall rated a 93, the 24-year-old righty is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. And if he does go to free agency, I'm definitely going to, regardless of what he wants to be paid, make sure we get a bid in on him. Let's take a look at his log. Yeah, he has yet to pitch against us this year. He's coming off a complete game shutout versus the White Sox. He gave up 5 hits and a walk in that complete game shutout. Okay, let's take a look at the defense. For the Angels today, it appears to be everyone in the right place today. So the only player below league average defensively is left field, which is Blackaby. Behind the plate today is Randy Brown. He's got a good arm. We know we can't run on him unless it's the right scenario. Okay, Jerry DaVANON leading off versus Andy Messersmith, and he gets plunked right in the hip. We got the leadoff guy on just like that. Well, what is the stolen base percentage here? 67%. All right. Gosh, this feels like a double play waiting to happen. But you know what? We're going to trust Mike HEGAN. He's been playing really well. He's got 7 home runs on the year, despite a low batting average. We'll take a big cut, and he flies out to the warning track in right field. There's 1 out. I guess we'll take a shot here with DaVANON on first. 67% chance. If we can get him to second, maybe one of our RBI guys can drive him in. Going on the first pitch right down the middle, and he does steal second base. Jerry DaVanon's first stolen base as a member of the Pilots. 5th combined with the Padres. Let's see if Deron Johnson can drive him in. We've been leaving a lot of runners in scoring position. Not a lot of clutch hitting, but I think he just got all of that. He did. It's a home run to right center field. Deron Johnson's 7th home run this year. Putting up some really good numbers as a part-timer. Good job by him. So 2-0 Seattle. Here is Joe PEPITONE, also with 7 home runs this year. And PEPITONE takes ball 4. So the Pilots putting Messersmith back on his heels already, as Bill Robinson steps up and grounds out to second. They get the force at second base for out number 2. And Van Kelly, moving up to the 6th spot, goes to left field for out number 3. So a hit batter, a walk, and a home run, and it's 2-0 Seattle. Let's take a look at the Angels lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in left field is Ethan Blackaby. Batting second and catching is Randy Brown. Batting third in center field is Tom Silverio. Batting cleanup playing first base is Doug Howard. Batting fifth at third base is Kurt BEVACQUA. Batting sixth in right field is Jay Johnstone. Batting seventh at shortstop is Marty PEREZ. Batting eighth is the second baseman, Sandy ALOMAR. And batting ninth is Andy Messersmith. Jerry Stephenson, he is due to pitch a good game, making his eighth start. He's 0-4 after going 9-8 last year. 6.37 ERA, 29 strikeouts in 35 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are betting .275 against him. That great fastball, topping out at 96 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 40%. The fastball is his best pitch, rated an 88. A sidearm curve, rated an 85. Overall rated a 79. The 26-year-old, a right-hander, is a free agent at the end of the year. So this is his walk year. He's got to get it going. Take a look at his log, why don't you? Yeah, he lost his last start. Another 4-inning appearance in which he gave up 4 runs on 5 hits, a couple home runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. He has faced California once, also going 4 innings, not giving up any runs, but 4 hits and 3 walks. That's why we yanked him out of there. I believe there was a pinch hitting situation that we were trying to take advantage of. I can't remember the outcome. Here's our defense. It's a little different today, as PEPITONE in center field definitely does not have the range of Tommy Agee, nor the overall defensive numbers. And right field with Robinson, not so great. So left fielder and center and right fielder is going to have to cover a little bit more ground. We do have DALRYMPLE behind the plate, who's very good defensively. Infield looking good today, too. Here we go. Ethan Blackaby leading off against Jerry Stephenson, batting .169 with 2 home runs. Oh, tested right away, and it's over his head for a double. PEPITONE misjudged it, and it's a double right off the right out of the gate. So it's the 4th double of the year. Here's Randy Brown. 3-1 count and ball 4. So Stephenson already off to a terrible start. First and second, nobody out. Here's Tom Silverio. Ground ball to first. Love a double play and an error. So a double, a walk, and an error. Here's Doug Howard. Ground ball to first. There's the double play we needed. That is an unearned run. I guess the question is, how will Brown score? Here's BEVACQUA, full count. And he strikes him out. Okay, we limit the damage thanks to the error on Deron Johnson. It's 2-1 Seattle. Top of the second inning. Now, we're not going to score another run. Andy Messersmith's ERA was under 2. So we've already got our 2 runs against him anyway. If we can get him from the ballgame, get the bullpen in, maybe we'll have a chance. But that's it. We've already given up 1, so we're not going to score again against him. As Rollins walks to lead off the inning. I almost want a bunt here with DALRYMPLE. But with Stephenson up next, I guess we got to take a cut. We can't hit and run because DALRYMPLE cannot do that. Ooh, at least he got some good wood on it as he lines out to center. Now we will sack bunt with Jerry Stephenson. He's batting .200 this year. That's not too shabby. Ground ball to first. And the bunt will move Rollins into scoring position for Jerry DaVANON. DaVANON led off the game with a hit by pitch. And he gets hit again? Oh, no. Come on. What is wrong with this game? I mean, it's ridiculous. We've had 2 walks and 2 hit by pitches, but only 1 hit, which was a home run. It's just dumb. Mike HEGAN, 4 for 22 in his career, and he's going to strike out. All right, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Jay Johnstone leading off, followed by PEREZ and Sandy ALOMAR Sr. And there's a walk. Marty Perez caught stealing. Jay Johnstone. He does have an 82 speed. Thrown out. He's now 1 for 3. Let's take any help we can get right now. Perez goes to right field. Oh, man. Robinson on his horse makes the catch. Good job by Robinson covering all that ground out there. And then a ground ball up the middle from ALOMAR. And DaVANON will make the play. Keep the Angels off the board. That feels like something. We go to the top of the third. Here's Deron Johnson. He had the home run way back in the first. Goes down, gets that one, pulls it into left field for a base hit. Runner on first. Let's hit and run with Joe PEPITONE. Stay out of the double play. Yeah, ground ball to third. That'll get Johnson over. Once again, runner in scoring position for Bill Robinson. 11 home runs, 31 RBIs, and he pops it up. Of course. And then Van Kelly. Whoa, did he go to deep center field? Oh, Van Kelly with a 2-run home run. 462 feet to center. That is his second home run on the year. And it's 4-1. And we've put 4 on the board against Messersmith. So all I can think of is that this must be the get his ERA right. I mean, look, he's right in the window of his career ERA. So the game is probably finding a way to correct him in his 10th start. I'm glad it's against us. Rich Rollins with a ground ball to second, and that's out number 3. So 2-run home run by Van Kelly, moving to the bottom of the third, and Andy Messersmith will lead it off. He's batting .045. Here's a comebacker to Stephenson. Every ground ball, I just, in my heart, I assume is going to be an error. Ethan Blackaby, a 160 hitter, is now 2 for 2 today. As he gets a base hit to right. Will he be going? We'll find out here. Randy Brown hits a ground ball to third. Rollins only plays to go to first. So Blackaby will be in scoring position for Silverio. There's a part of me that just wants to walk Silverio to get to Howard. And that's what I'm going to do. We're going to pitch around. I mean, technically an intentional walk. Pitch around Silverio to get to Doug Howard, a 163 hitter versus righties. Of course, he could hit a home run, tie the ball game up. 2-2 count. And he does hit a fly ball to left field. That should get us out of it. HEGAN makes the catch. We go to the top of the fourth. 4-1 Seattle. And Clay DALRYMPLE leading off. And he takes ball 4. 3 walks issued by Messersmith. Looks like we're going to try to do another bunt. Now, anytime a player attempts a second sacrifice bunt in a game, it never works. Let's see if it is any different this time. They pull third base in, and he does get the job done. Good job by Stephenson. So we have the catcher DALRYMPLE in scoring position for DaVANON. 1-2 count. And he strikes out on the curveball. And Mike HEGAN strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is BEVACQUA, followed by JOHNSTONE and PEREZ. Awesome. Good job, game. JOHNSTONE. That one's catchable, I believe, for PEPITONE. It is. I actually thought BEVACQUA would tag and go to second. That only happens when the game really wants it to happen. Hey, there's a strikeout of Marty Perez. Only the second one for Stephenson. And then a blooper. That could be a base hit. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it did fall in. Oh, we got that duck race going. Let me shut it down. Shut it down now. There we go. Okay, first and third, 2 down, and the pitcher up. Anything could happen here. 2-2 count. And the most likely scenario with Messersmith striking out. 3 Ks. For Stephenson, we go to the top of the 5th inning. Pilots holding on to a 3-run lead. Deron Johnson leading off. Ground ball to third, and the plate is made by BEVACQUA. And Joe PEPITONE, it's his second home run of the day. It's a double dawn day for Joey Pep. 8th home run of the year. He's got 1 double, 2 triples, and 8 home runs. And by the way, we're in Anaheim Stadium. We're not at home with the short porches. So I'm happy to see our home run hitters tearing up a new one as Robinson strikes out. He's having a bad day today. And Van Kelly's got the 3rd home run. Oh, gets a base hit past the shortstop. PEREZ. 5th hit by the Pilots today. And then Rich Rall strikes out, of course. That's 5 Ks for Messersmith. We go to the bottom of the 5th. As the lead is extended to 4, it's 5-1. And Stephenson has a chance to get through 5 innings. He hasn't done that in the last 2 starts. Let's see if he can hold it together. He's going to strike out BLACKABY. Now he's got his walks and strikeouts equal at 4. Here's Randy Brown. That's in the hole at second. Van Kelly making the play for out number 2. Can we get a 1-2-3 inning, please? Tom Silverio. Ground ball to Kelly. And there you have it, a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. Let's go to the top of the 6th inning. Clay DALRYMPLE will lead it off. Ooh, he waited on that one, pulls it into right field. You look like a professional hitter there for a moment. So we've got DALRYMPLE on first. Let's see, can Stephenson get the trifecta in sack bunts? 0-2 count. No. That was asking a lot. 1 out. And then DaVANON popping it up. And Mike HEGAN with a 2-1 count. Oh, crap. What is going on? Mike HEGAN just crushed his 8th home run. It's 7-1. 2-run home run by HEGAN. He had 13 home runs last year. He's got 8 and 105 at-bats. Now, unlike the Tigers sim that we have that we've played from 1980 through 1984, I do not alter any of the stadium effects. So this is actually what the game has allowed to happen, which I'm appreciative of right now. And then Johnson strikes out. So it's now 7-1 Seattle. And Stephenson had 86 pitches. I think he's got 1 more inning in him. Doug Howard will lead it off with a fly ball. 370-foot shot to center for out number 1. BEVACQUA strikes out. 5 Ks for Stephenson. And Johnstone with a base hit. Gets past the glove of DaVANON. DaVANON, I'm guessing, is not going to be nearly as good at shortstop as Podtek is rating-wise, but he seems to be getting the job done. That'll do it for the 6th inning. We head to the top of the 7th, and Joey Pep will lead it off. Messersmith officially tired. There's a double for PEPITONE. That'll give him number 2. Now he's 2-2 and 8. He had 2 last year for us, only 3 total. I feel like we've picked the right batters to give the everyday at-bats to. I know it's weird having Lou Piniella and not having him play every day. He's down in AAA. But I just don't feel like he's the guy, you know? Van Kelly with the ground ball to first. And Rich Rollins as PEPITONE's on third. Ground ball to second. Yeah, we have scored all of our runs on homers. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's the bottom of the lineup, so let's play this batter by batter here. We have a 6-run lead, so we have a little bit of room to play with. ALOMAR grounds out to Rollins. Here's Bill Voss, who's going to pinch hit for Messersmith. I believe we've seen him every game of the series. Oh, that looked like strike 3. Instead, it is ball 4, and that'll do it. Stephenson coming out of the ball game. We're going to bring in J-Mo. 3 lefties coming up. Great job by Stephenson today, just giving up that 1 unearned run in the first. J-Mo's been pretty good, but on the other hand, he's also due to get crushed. So may as well get it out of the way in a 6-run lead. 1 out, runner on first. Here's BLACKABY. BLACKABY flying out to PEPITONE. 2 down. Randy Brown popping it up. Okay. Will that be caught? Yes. Okay. We're going to the top of the 8th inning. 7-1 Seattle, and Wally Wolf. Have we seen him every game this series? Yes, we have. And he's given up a run in each appearance. Here's DALRYMPLE. Ground ball to first. 1 out. Yeah, we'll pinch hit Morris for... let's go with Jesus Alou, who has not been helpful at all since we signed him as a free agent. He's only got 1 hit since joining the team. Flies out to right field. There's 1 out. Next up is Jerry DaVANON. There we go. That's ripped down the left field line all the way to the wall for a triple. Jerry DaVANON. He's got 2 extra base hits in 3 games. Keeping that batting average up. Good job by Jerry DaVANON. Maybe we've got we were playing a pretty bad team, and we are a pretty bad team. But I feel like our offense is starting to click. And Mike HEGAN, once again, we do not drive in a run. Let's go to the... let's go ahead and actually put Jesus Alou in there for Bill Robinson. He's a better defender. We will take out Rich Rollins for Aurelio. We need a new pitcher. We got a lefty and 2 righties coming up. This is not a safe situation. So why don't we bring in Miguel Fuentes, the Dirty Fuentes, as I like to call him. First appearance. Can't tell you much about him other than he has a bunch of junk balls. He doesn't have a fastball. He has a ground ball pitcher, though, which is nice. His changeup's his only good pitcher. His only good pitch is rated 83, a sinker at a 74. Overall is 74, which is not a great rating, but he's better than most of our bullpen arms before he arrived. Doesn't really do anything good. He's got a lot of movement, which I'm not sure what that means. Not arbitration eligible until 1973. Can he get us 3 outs? That's all we ask. We've improved our defense today, too. Here we go. Silverio. He's popping it up to Rodriguez. Just got into the ball game. 1 out. Next up is Doug Howard. Oh, he strikes out. There's the first career strikeout for Dirty Fuentes. And Kurt BEVACQUA dumps it over the first baseman's head, down the line for a double. 9th double of the year. We have a 6-run lead. We're going to go right after J. Johnstone, 0-2 count. And a ground ball to first. Johnson already made an error. Steps on the bag. That'll do it. Great job by Miguel Fuentes. We go to the top of the 9th inning. And Deron Johnson will lead it off against Wally Wolf. Takes him to the wall. 366 feet. PEPITONE going for his 3rd home run. Popping it up. Almost had the hat trick. Not really. And Miguel Fuentes will take him out and let Gary Sutherland bat. 190 hitter versus righties. 0-1 count. Oh, he might drop it in there. Get down. Nope. That'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And we will bring in Fred Setting. I'm sad. He's pitched really well for us, though. Way better than I ever thought he would. Give us 3. Give us 3. Sandy ALOMAR popping it up. Calling in a pinch hitter. It is going to be Winston Yelenas. Right-handed bat. Striking out, and it is down to some lefties. Ethan BLACKABY having a career day against us. Oh, that got past Rodriguez into the corner. Perez holds at 3rd. Probably a good decision. Here's downtown Randy Brown. Oh, he's going to get it all. Everybody's scoring. 7-3. 5th double of the year. Tom Silverio walks. Doug Howard strikes out. Oh, no. Now the bases are loaded. We've got ourselves a save situation thanks to that moron. We're going to bring in Skippy. Bases loaded. Once we get the battle tied up, it's Kurt BEVACQUA. Great. Now we're really in trouble. So great job by the game, giving up 3 runs in the 9th inning. Pilots win, handshakes, butt slaps, up mistakes. Oh, Miguel Fuentes will miss 4 days after his major league debut. Not a big deal. All right, well, it's good to get a win. As embarrassing as we have been lately, we will take it. That is our 13th win of the year. As you look at the American League standings, the last place Detroit Tigers have won 6 in a row. Minnesota's won 7 in a row. Looking good. Let's take a look at the National League. The Mets are in first place. Also, right before I started the game, I saw that longtime New York Met catcher Ron Hodges passed away at the age of 74, so my condolences. R.I.P. Ron Hodges. Condolences to Freddie C. and his team. And, Cincinnati, 2-game lead over Houston. Take a look at the headline news for the Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Nothing at all. Transactions. Nope, just Miguel Fuentes. I don't think we're going to have another trade after today's ball game. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. And then we have a homestand versus Minnesota starting tomorrow, which is Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to give away that 1969 Seattle Pilots scorebook from Sick Stadium. How cool is that? 54 years old, man. That's amazing. Wow, I guess I hadn't really thought about who our player of the game could be. Stephenson didn't pitch good enough to get the player of the game. I guess we have to give it to Oh, I thought Joe PEPITONE had 2 home runs, but it was actually our number 2, 3, and 4 hitter that all had home runs, and our number 6 hitter. Oh, this is a tough call. I'm going to give it to Deron Johnson. He did have 2 hits, scored 2 runs also. So Deron Johnson's the player of the game. There's your 4 home runs if you need them. Jerry DaVANON got hit twice today. Maybe we'll give him the day off tomorrow to recover. Jerry Stephenson gets his first win of the season. He's 1-4. Skippy Lockwood comes in and gets the save, despite walking in a run. Thanks, game. We walked another 9 batters. So, we're never going to not be that relief staff, man. They suck. Andy Messersmith takes the loss. He's 3-4. By far his worst performance of the year. Okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow and start the new series versus the Twins. Until then, everyone, have a great day.